who is the chairperson of the Haryana Water Resources Authority, and she'll further take the presentation and shed more light on it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. In fact, you've already given the background. What I'm trying to it's not getting this one. I'll not give you much details about the Haryana Water Resources Authority, which is basically looking after surface water, treated water, and groundwater. So it's a very holistic authority which is really looking at every aspect, which is very, very important. Our key areas of concern are depleting water table, water logging, and salinity. These are the major issues that we suffered, and we realized it only after doing a gap analysis and trying to study the block-wise data. The next slide. We worked on the categorization by CGWB, where we had 88 overexploited blocks. But we were not able to really understand the village-wise statistics that we tried to work on. We tried to understand the gap analysis, and we found that the total water scenario, which we tried to analyze on the block-wise data of every department and every surface water, treated water, groundwater, and we found that our total availability is 20.93 BCM, while water demand is 34.96 in a year. So the water gap is about 14 BCM. And where are we getting the water gap from? We're getting water gap from the groundwater, and that is what we are depleting our aquifers, which are about 5,000 years old, and we're not able to replace them, basically, the water. And moreover, the important thing is, if we see the sector-wise demand, it is the agriculture and horticulture which are taking 90%. If they take 90%, unless we work towards improving agriculture side and trying to reduce the groundwater depletion and the use of surface water, we will not be successful. So what I'm trying to say is integrated water resource management emphasized by Mr. Verma and the ministry and Debashish madam is the only solution to our problem. We have to plan holistically. We worked on the data. As Rakesh Verma ji said, the data is important. So we wanted to collect the data, and we categorized the villages by public notice, shared it with all the sarpanches, got their comments also, and we found that 1948 villages are in the red category, that is 30 to and above meters. Others are 20 to 30, they are pink, and lot of villages are waterlogged. About as we see the statistics, in June 2000, if we had about 5 lakh acre of severely groundwater stress, it increased to 26 lakh. Similarly, pink increased and the waterlogged villages increased. See the difference. If we see red and pink, in 2000 the red and pink was hardly visible, and it increased in 2020 to so much. That is the situation, and unless we really concentrate on water storages and other areas, we will not be able to achieve the targets. So we formulated the Integrated Water Resource Plan 23-25. We formulated, found the water gap, we found the actionable plan to be done for reducing the demand and water supply gap, and we worked on data-based decision making. This was launched, and we have the full monitoring mechanism and a portal on which block-wise data is filled by all the departments. The emphasis is both demand-side and supply-side solutions, right from micro-irrigation to crop diversification. We have a scheme of Mera Pani, Meri Virasat, where we are providing 7,000 to those who are diversifying their crops and going away from rice and wheat. Similarly, we are providing 4,000 per acre to those who are going for direct seeding of rice. Similarly, varietal interventions and conservation tillage is emphasized. Then supply side, we are working on lining of canals, groundwater recharge, surface water storages, and reuse. The target that we fixed for the year was, for 2 years, was about 17%, 22% and 39%. For 2 years, we said we will save 6.9 BCM. That is half of what we spend, overspend in the whole year. The target, you will be happy to know, under the leadership of our CM and our Minister, we have achieved 75% of our targets. In almost 2 years are about to happen in March, and we started late in 23. This is a great achievement, and the achievements have been so good that agriculture has achieved about 91% achievement. We have 15 departments which are working on it, and every department is monitoring the progress themselves. The districts are monitoring it themselves. There are nodal officers in every department who are working on it. The district committees have SCs as their member secretaries who are watching every block-wise data and analyzing. We are having regular meetings with Chief Secretary and Honorable CM to review it. These are the 15 departments, and 75% is our progress. The major achievements is crop diversification and direct seeding of rice, which earlier agriculture department and other departments felt was never successful. We were successful in 4 lakh acres, and we are planning to now expand it to 10 lakh acres this time. Varietal interventions and micro irrigation in sugarcane, which was very difficult, has started. Water bodies, the restoration of water bodies has been a major project, and we are working on storages. Now we are likely to plan more and more storages, and so many storages with lot of acres of area have been built in Haryana. Treated water is something we thought must replace surface water. 27 projects of irrigation have been planned, where the treated water is used for irrigation along with micro irrigation. We are using treated water in construction, in horticulture, and we're systematically monitoring it, and about 40% of the treated water is being used. We plan to complete it, as Madam said, by 2028, complete use of treated water. Waterlogged area, we are working with vertical drainage, horizontal drainage, gypsum, and also planning fisheries. Lot of prawn cultivation has started now after this plan, and we're working very systematically. The results are visible in these 2 years. The CGWB groundwater assessment shows in this year we increased 11% from other sources, which is a great achievement because we never had this increase of groundwater recharge as we've got it now. And I think it is a result of our integrated water resource management plan, which we want to now do it further. By April, we'll launch the next 2 years plan, and we're working on demand-supply gap also. We're also coordinating with World Bank, and thanks to the ministry and thanks to Madam Debashish, DEA has already posed this project for World Bank for Haryana, and we will work on the financial assistance for the water conservation efforts. We're coming with Jal Shakti Kendras. We are working on irrigation and infrastructure development. We're working on some interlinking. We are recharging wells. We've recharged the riverbed of Sahibi, Krishnavati, Dohan and Indori. Promoting micro irrigation to a large extent. We're working now on automation and monitoring in water management. And we have SCADA and RTDAS, but we are linking everything so that we can understand water leakage. This is what we are planning. Community participation, we have given full extension work to eco clubs, to field functionaries, to the sarpanches. All the programs of water conservation are communicated to the sarpanches so that they can inform the people, and full booklets are being sent there. New water bodies we are trying to create. We are planning state water policy. We've shifted from groundwater to surface water in Panipat, which has a lot of water stress. Bulk water tariff has been fixed at a very rates which are actually should increase, should reduce the water usage. We've increased to a large extent. Same treated water also. We're working on a holistic integrated approach, and we are sure that under our CM's leadership and Minister's leadership, we'll go further and work for water secure Haryana. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful.